time ago, kind of an update on this story. He says, I have disturbing update on the barium fallout from chemtrails and the weird fog events. In our mass spec lab using ICP-MS analysis, we're seeing barium-137 at estimated levels exceeding 150 parts per million. And we are now acquiring external standards to run a full quant test on this element in the near future. Is barium-137, which means it's an atomic mass of 137. The isotope of barium is known to be largely created by the beta decay of cesium-137, which is a highly radioactive death powder that's used in dirty bombs and is one of the byproducts of nuclear detonations.
Here's where the equation becomes much more complicated. It appears, based on one published study at least, that coal fly ash may be being used as a base material for the ongoing aerosol spraying operations. And I want to make that clear. These are sprayed payload dispersions because there seems to be a pushback effort now, even by some organizations that are close to this administration, trying to change the narrative that this is just jet exhaust. We're way past that point. We have long since proven this is absolutely not jet exhaust. We're not seeing just condensation trails in the sky. We have up-close film footage of these aircraft at altitude, KC-10s, KC-135s, C-17 Globemasters, nozzles visible, turning dispersions on and off. So this effort to regurgitate the official denial of what we see in our skies as being just jet exhaust is even being adopted and pushed by some heads of organizations that are close to the administration. And that's very disturbing for us. For the record, I spoke to Robert Kennedy about 5 weeks ago. He contacted me through this organization has now changed their narrative to jet exhaust. And the conclusion of my conversation with Robert, who wanted my opinion as to what would be the biggest first step we could take to resolve this issue in our skies, and certainly anybody in the administration should know this already, but we need carved in stone whistleblower protection that's well publicized, and we would have a stampede of people stepping forward. Because as I told Robert, I've had a NOAA scientist, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, state to my face, quote, we all know this is going on. We have no First Amendment protection. We don't know what to do. We have an illegal federal gag order on all National Weather Service and NOAA employees. First step might be to lift that gag order instead of firing these people, and maybe the firings of them will create enough anger where they will stand together and stand up and tell the truth while it can still make a difference. Because Maha anything, Clayton and Natalie, Maha anything means nothing, zero, unless or until the ongoing atmospheric spraying operations of 40 to 60 million tons of highly toxic nanoparticles annually. Until that stop, Maha anything means nothing. And the coal fly ash does contain the same elements that Mike found in his tests, including the barium and the cesium and many other elements. So it's quite a plethora of toxic elements that we're sucking in with every breath. It needs to be dealt with or we're done.
Yeah.
How devastating are these particles for Americans? You know, you talk about humans, you know,
animals,
but flying over our skies every day, our audience right now, I'm just seeing like, so many people in our chat room are saying they see it every day. And some days they refuse to go outside because they know that it affects their health. They feel it affecting their health. Seeking Truth says, I'm sick of being poisoned. I'm sick of it. So many of our viewers are saying they're absolutely sick and tired of this. What exactly time ago